If wing liner has ever felt intimidating to you, this video is absolutely for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're finally going to be breaking down winged eyeliner in the simplest way possible, I hope. No perfection pressure, just an easy, approachable way to create a wing that actually works for your eye shape. Let's get started. Now, the reason why I actually do my lashes prior to anything else is because it helps with winged liner. It helps me know exactly what angle I want to focus on. I'm going to do one side with eyeshadow and the other side using Scotch tape and this Urban Decay 24/7 Inks liquid eyeliner. This side, I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm going to dip my Anastasia. Either you can use the 7B brush, which is this one. You need a brush that is hard, that when you press down on the bristles, it doesn't soften, and you don't need to use exactly these brushes. Just again, the easier this whole application will be is if you can find an angled or even just like a straight edge like this one from Refer. But even this is a little too squishy right here on the top of the actual hair itself. I can push down and the hair moves, and that's not what we want. But this is a Refer 29 brush. So I find that the hardest bristles is either Anastasia's 7B as in boy or her 12. Makeup by Mario, I find, has the strongest pigment. Yes, there's fallout. That's why I don't have my base on. Micellar water is important to have, as well as a pointed Q-tip like this. Both eyes, I'm going to be using just a little tiny dot of the NARS concealer. If you're shade twins with me, I am in shade Custard. Okay, and then I use a concealer brush. Those are, for now, all the supplies that you'll need. Oh, and very important, a magnifying mirror. Just a small little magnifying mirror, because you really want to be able to see the detail of what you're doing. Okay, so let's start first with applying concealer onto the eyelid. I just wiped off the excess, and I'm just going to go straight in. And I'm just going to swipe a couple little lines just so that you're able to easily blend your whole lid all the way up to the brow bone. Just lightly. I barely have any product left on this brush. Let the concealer dry out just a little bit. So while you do that, you can do what I'm doing right now. And I'm not too worried if I get concealer on my lashes, because we can just go back in and put another layer of mascara if you want. Next, I'm using an Angie Hot and Flashy. This is A506. And now that it's dried out a little bit, I'm just going to tap it in. The goal with this is just to make your eyelid all one color so that when you do apply eyeshadow, the colors will all look the same for the most part. We all have discoloration on our eyelids, I would assume. If you don't, congrats. It's amazing. And just so you know as well, I did already put Makeup by Mario's Perfect Brown Eyeliner right underneath that top waterline. Anyone else who wears contact lenses will understand when I say this is the only thing that does not get into your contact lenses. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, the original. I'm going to dip right into that shadow, not tap off the excess, because I really just don't want any fallout to get, one, in my contact lens, or two, try to avoid fallout. But again, since there's no complexion products, it should be fine regardless. So I'm going to use my brush outside of the nostril to the end of the bottom waterline, and right there is where I'm going to stamp. Okay, I'm just going to stamp just to know exactly where my wing liner is, which is right there. I'm going to just use the rest that I have on here. In between, basically, my lashes is where I'm aiming, and only focusing on the last quarter of my eye. Really, I'm trying to avoid barely anything here, okay? I don't want to put anything there because I want my eyes to look more almond shaped and not a circle. The pointier side is going basically into the eyelashes, okay? Make sure that you look straight. I do, even though it may not look like it, I do have hooded eyes. Whenever I'm on camera, I just tend to lift my eyebrows up for some reason. You see how that folds? I have excess skin, and especially since I've gotten a little bit older, that's what happens. You know, your eyes tend to droop a little bit. Okay, and the reason why I didn't put any powder on to set the concealer yet is because the eyeshadow will do that once I finish this part of it. I'm going to now connect, not the very top of the end of that point, but about a quarter down to make an isosceles triangle, I think is the triangle, but you want to make, the goal is to go from here to here, okay? So I'm just stamping and I'm looking straight into the mirror. Don't close your eyes, don't look down. I'm getting a little bit more product, again, stamping off the excess here. And I'm gonna try and connect the dots now. So I'm gonna just go from slowly. So I'm looking straight in and I'm just ignoring any wrinkles or any folds that I have of the eye. Get a little bit more product. Okay, now this is where the micellar water comes in. I just dip a little bit to kind of blot off the excess. And now for a sharper wing, which is what I prefer, I'm gonna just go straight across. And there we have it. You see that? This is why I don't set anything, because I'm taking some of the concealer off, but I'm not setting. So this is just the outline of this eye, okay? Okay, now let's move on to the other method. Scotch tape. You want to just take even a little bit less than that. There we go. So this is important that you don't have complexion products on. But again, you want to just get the same brush that you use for the other eye if you're doing this with me. And you just need to understand that this is not going to be, unless you have a completely symmetrical face, this is going to be different on each eye as far as where you're going to put, where the wing liner is going to land. For me, outside nostril, we're going to, instead of stamping it though, we're just going to figure out exactly where I need to put the Scotch tape. So wherever this is, you want to start the Scotch tape portion like at the outside part of where that stops, which is right around here. So it's basically an extension of the bottom waterline. Okay, so you want to go right here. And I like to go basically right underneath the brow bone is maximum for me as far as my wing liner goes. So there we go. There's that. Okay, now this is going to be a lot faster, I would assume. Make sure if you're adjusting, you gently take the tape and readjust. There we go. Under the bottom lashes. There we go. We're just going to go straight in. This is a great liquid liner because it really just, it's easy to maneuver. So I like to go in from the side. Okay, so I'm going to start right away. Going in from the side, there we go. So I just followed exactly where the Scotch tape is. So basically where my pupil ends, if I'm looking straight, which is right there. And I want to connect from here, not to the very top, but like 3/4 in. Okay, so you see how there's like that little triangle? And then the rest, you just want to fill in. And then I'm going to just lightly tap to the center of my pupil. And there we go. There's your other wing liner option. I find this one to be a lot easier and more precise. Okay, and then I need to go in and fill the blanks in a little bit, but you get the point. But again, I'm going to be using micellar water, taking off that little tail that I put there by accident. And careful with this micellar. You don't want to take off what you just did. Okay, here we go. You got two different options here as far as wing liner goes. This is a little low. My eyes are so different on each side, so I just wanted to show you how there are two different options, but I'm going to show you the final look as well. But yeah, there we have it. I'll show you the final look when I'm done. And so that's it. Simple, clean, and realistic, right? I hope. No stress required, you guys. It takes practice, right? So consistency is key. You just have to see what fits best for your eye shape. So if this helped make your eyeliner feel a little less intimidating, let me know in the comments below. And if you have other makeup techniques you've always wanted broken down in simple terms, please drop those questions below as well. This series is built entirely around what you want to learn. So let's keep this series going. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next fan questions video. Until next time, bye.